Hello everyone, and welcome to Advance Wars Days of Ruin. This is the game I decided to end up playing, so this is going to be something else. This is honestly my favorite out of all of the Advance Wars games. There's a lot for it, and I gotta admit, the design room is probably one of the best features out of all the Advance Wars ones as far as like how you go about building your own maps. It's really good. Unfortunately, it's the last out of all the Advance Wars games we've ever got, which is really sad. I kind of wish they made more, especially with how well they did with this game. And as far as just options, it's actually kind of cool. You can kind of do a little bit of everything. I'm gonna turn... Oh, you know what? No. I'll keep this stuff up. Big... And apparently there's a microphone test. No thanks. This game has some of the best theme music as well. But we're gonna go through this. We're gonna do... It's kind of weird because it's like single DS play. Okay. You got free battles, and you got your campaign. Yeah, you don't have to buy anything. All the maps that you would ever want to play, they've got them automatically here for you. And this, as they say, classic. Yeah, it's from older Advance Wars games, which is actually kind of cool. And then they've got the ones that are specifically from this game itself. But let's go ahead and get started with the campaign. A cool thing is you got your 3 different save files, and each one of them they can have their own kind of bookmark in a sense, kind of like how Fire Emblem can bookmark, but you can only use that one bookmark otherwise, and once you start it, it's erased. Well, you have 3 different files that can have 3 different bookmarks essentially, which is kind of nice. But let's get started. Our world is destroyed. Fire rained from the sky. The land burned. The earth shook. The oceans raged. Devastation was total. Dust covered the earth, blotting out all traces of the sun. It seemed impossible that anything could survive. But amid the destruction, there is hope. Chapter 1, Days of Ruin. I do apologize with some of the audio kind of going a little bit weird, kind of like with Final Fantasy. Not really much I can do about it. Please let me find someone. There's no one here. The whole world is dead. Hello! Help me! Please! I don't want to be alone. Wait, there's someone there. Where's my radio? Maybe I can call him and tell him I'm here. Help me! My name's Will. I'm a cadet with the Ruvenel Military Academy. Do you read? Over? What's so funny?
Look sharp, roaches. We got ourselves a live one, and he's just a punk kid. You know the drill. I want his food, and I want his weapons. Leave his corpse where it falls. Ain't no one gonna complain.
No, don't do this. Alright, there are too many of them. I've got to get out of here. Okay, hold on, Will. Focus. Remember your training. What's the first priority in combat situation? Right, examine your surroundings and gauge the strength of the enemy. And they'll give you kind of little tutorial things that you can just close. I can't take them on, so I'll need to fall back. There's a good spot. Unit deployment. Now, this unit here is a bike unit. This is new to the Advance Wars series. They are basically your infantry unit, but they have much higher movement than any other infantry. As you can see, they have 5 movement, which is a bit insane for infantry in Advance Wars games. But we can't do too much right now, so we'll just move back to where the road is, and there we go. Okay, what next? And it's just ending your day. Oh, there you go. As you can see, they're closing in pretty quickly.
Give me tactical, Lin.
I've got a single soldier being pursued by a pack of raiders. The soldier appears to be one of ours. Shall we intervene?
Do it.
Yes, sir, Captain. Who are you guys?
Skip the introductions. Fall back and let us handle this.
Okay.
What's the big idea, Dogface? This ain't got nothing to do with you.
It's got everything to do with me. I'm a soldier. It's my duty. You remember what duty is, don't you? I used to think of you... I think you used to be soldiers.
Duty? Ha ha ha! Don't make me laugh. The world's dead, soldier boy,
and so is your precious duty.
We stopped being soldiers when the meteors hit. We're survivors. This is our time, and there is no law. We rob, we kill, we're kings.
Not anymore.
And who's gonna stop us? You?
That's right. Your days of preying on survivors are over. We're gonna put you down like the rabid dogs you are. You may have forgotten your duty, but we have not.
Keep talking, loser. I need a place to aim.
Move out, Lin. Let's end this quickly.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now we can start fighting. Let's just, well, wreck this recon unit. I mean, that's pretty much it. And I messed that up. Alright, fine. We're gonna head to the wasteland. It's actually quite defensive compared to anywhere else. And, well, that's not much.
All units have unique specs. Make sure to check the intel on each one.
And there you go. This is actually kind of useful here. The move type, the armor type, the infantry, what they're good and bad against, or just what is their destruction, essentially, as well. So this guy is really good against infantry, but terrible against vehicles and helicopters. And the yellow is the cautionary. It's like, hey, you might not want to fight with this unit against these enemies. The red's like, definitely don't do it. You're gonna be gone. It's pretty much how much damage is done to them by what unit. Yellow is a pretty decent amount, around half the health. Red is essentially you're dying in one hit.
Familiarizing yourself with different terrain types is essential as well. This isn't like training at all. This is the real thing.
And this is a new thing in the game. Leveling up your units. To defeat an enemy unit, the winning units will rise. You can increase the rank by 3 levels. And that is honestly really... the cool thing about it is this allows your unit to do more damage and take not a whole lot less, but a little bit. And let's see.
Battlefields can be chaotic, confusing places. If you are at a loss for your next move, there's a way to get advice.
Go to menu, select mission info, choose tactics option to receive strategy for the current battle. So that's also where you accept your defeat, but we're not doing that. And if we do look at it, huh? Where am I? What is this room? What's this room doing here?
This is the war room, Will. You can come here and learn tactics for the current battle.
That makes sense. Wait a minute. How do you know my name? And
How'd you pull me off the battlefield like that? And who are you anyway? Please, now's not the time to worry about minor details. You don't need to know my name. You just need to take my advice.
Okay.
Now let's get down to the brass tacks. It's tactics time. Position your units next to the enemy and attack it. That's it.
What do you mean by that's it?
What? It's perfectly good strategy.
Oh, fine.
I'll tell you more. The more damage you do to an enemy, the weaker their counter-strike will be. Striking first is very important to make... Make sure your first hit count.
I think I understand. Thank you.
We'll take care of this battle for you, but remember these tips in the future. That's it. You can go now. Oh, and try not to get killed, alright?
We're gonna go through the tactics for each one, just kind of since they're unique cutscenes for each one. And as you can see, I'm doing 70% damage, which actually is pretty good. And as you can see, they didn't do a whole lot of damage, but that damage does add up. Nice. And we'll just end her turn. And he's not going to do anything because there's not really a point. And we'll go ahead and end this battle.
Ugh! Stinking soldiers! Head for the hills, roaches. We're outmanned.
And that's an S. And yeah, speed-wise, I didn't do 100 points, but the cool thing is you can actually get more points than the norm if you tend to do a lot of damage in one hit. So it actually rewards you for going completely overpowered in this game. Also, technique is pretty good as well. It's like the same in all the other Advance Wars games. And if you get a 300 and up, you're gonna get an S. Simple as that. This will teach them to prey on survivors. It'll show you all your units used, what they used, and buildings, all that kind of stuff. Loss value is essentially how much damage their units took. And yeah, it's certainly something.
You alright, kid? Yeah, I am now. Thank you. My name's Will. I'm a cadet at the academy. I mean, I was, before the meteors.
Cadet, huh?
I thought I recognized that jacket. So what happened? The academy is gone. One minute I was eating lunch, and then everyone died. Instructors, and friends, and everybody. I was buried in the mess hall. I've been digging myself out, or I don't know, weeks I guess? I looked for survivors, but I only found rubble and bodies. I thought I was the only one left.
You did well to stay alive.
I'm impressed. I didn't want to die.
I'm Captain Brenner. I command the 12th Battalion, pride of the Rubinel Army. And this is my second in command.
First Lieutenant Lin, welcome to Brenner's Wolves.
We've made it our mission to seek out and aid survivors of the disaster. The world is a dangerous place now. I suggest you come with us.
Yes, sir. That would be fantastic. You won't be sorry about...
Are you alright?
Sorry. I haven't eaten in a long time.
That was your stomach rumbling? I thought we were under attack. Come on, we'll get you some spare rations. Just don't get too excited. All we have is canned bread. And there you go. And this is actually how they're going to show you your missions. And you can actually go back and play previous ones, which in other games you couldn't do unless you started a whole new campaign. So if at any point you don't get an S, and you want that S, you can certainly keep doing the mission until you get your S. Now, For the sake of the videos and everything, I am going to be doing the stories for the most part, and I might come back after we're done with the story and just try for S's on all the story bits that I didn't get it. I'm going to try for it nonetheless on the first go, but you never know. Some crazy things can happen in these games. So, this is what the world looks like. It's not very much, but this is where our map is. And, well, they don't let you save your data unless you actually go here and you can save on whatever slot. It's not regulated to one specific one. And there you go. You can tell what day I'm recording this on. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode. And in the next one, we'll continue on with Chapter 2, A Single Life. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's hopefully survive all this together. Later.